Holy crap, we're doing a radio show. I'm jazzed and I'm juiced and I'm ready to go. It's your host of the most, Joe Bag of Donuts, and thanks for tuning in to the Radio Nomad. Alongside me, as usual, my companions, Slamsy.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, and Beard.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know, I wanted to say it's gotten to the point now where if I listen to the radio, on the rarity that I listen to the radio because my iPod has died, I get a little sad whenever I hear that song and it continues on without your voice interjecting. And another radio.
All right. I think you're in the wrong segment here. That's a compliment, kind of.
Oh.
But at least you're being sincere, and while you're being sincere, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there that that's the theme of the night. You guessed it. Sincerity.
Oh, hey. So we gotta try and be as sincere as we can.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, times. I get really happy when I hear this song on the radio and your voice doesn't cut into it.
I see what you did.
You see what I did there? Well, you said you saw what
Slam,
I did.
when you say things to me like that and you say them in a serious way, it hurts my feelings. And I would really appreciate it if you would apologize.
You know what, Joe? I am going to apologize.
Great.
That was out of line. And I'd like to retract the previous statement.
Wow.
And I mean that sincerely. Awesome!
So sincere of you. Did you mean that sincerely, like at the end of an email?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Uh-huh.
Slam, do you like dudes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think about, are you a big proponent of just rounding up all the Asian people and putting them in a camp and slaughtering them?
Can't beat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredibly unprofessional, and I would hope that you would never say something like that again. Sincerely. I sincerely hope that you never say something like that again.
Well, I'll do what I can. You know, I couldn't believe the words were coming out of my mouth as they were coming out of my mouth. It was almost like the great spirit, Satan himself, controlled my lips temporarily.
I'd like to control your lips temporarily.
You know, I regret talking
sincerely
frequently around you, I gotta say. Like, oh dear, I hear it, I'm saying it. I have the same problem with people at work. I don't know.
Who do you think of the three of us is the most sincere? I think that's pretty obvious.
I mean, obviously it's me.
Come on, dude. Be sincere now.
I sincerely believe it's me.
I sincerely think it's Beard.
Oh,
Beard.
You know what? I sincerely agree with you.
Oh, that's so nice. Beard, what makes you so sincere all the time?
You know, it's probably just my commanding presence.
Are you sure it's not your inability to form a sentence?
That's
quickly?
Probably it. Everyone feels bad for me.
Aw.
I can't really think that fast.
Aww.
I just think like slow.
That's a very sincere thing for you to say, though. So appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what have you guys been up to? It's been a fortnight. It's been a long fortnight.
Too long.
Yeah, I just every show I start getting more and more excited about doing this. I thought last show was awesome. Just throwing that out there. Moose was on, and actually he was on point, and he's probably gonna be here later tonight.
There's a quality Moose sound right there. You know, I actually did something with my fortnight, kind of, sort of.
Actually a moose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard a moose before?
No, it's just the ridiculous sound that moose makes when he is impersonating a moose.
What?
And it actually kind of sounded similar
It
to
did
that.
sound a little bit similar. Yeah, they kind of sound like somebody yelling through a paper towel tube.
Sure.
But I got sent out to Wichita, Kansas.
For what?
For work. I had to go oversee data entry, which is about as exciting as it sounds.
So you just like had to watch somebody use a keyboard?
I had to teach them how to use a keyboard, actually. Well, I had to teach them basically how to use a program that they'd received extensive training in. So that was pretty hilarious. I met a man who was walking across the country to get more people to donate their organs. He'd walked from New York to Wichita. He ate a burger called The Beast, which is 6 quarter-pound beef patties, each with a slice of cheese on it.
And that was the last time you ever saw him because he died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died.
That's disgusting. I hate those.
What?
Like, I would never want to eat a novelty burger like that. It would
No,
just make me feel crappy and
the only one I've ever been interested
like, what would it
in.
make it? What would it do to you, like intestinally?
it would flip them inside out.
Oh,
It would
just flip them.
It,
So like you'd have a colon on your skin.
flip you for real.
So why is he such a proponent of having people donate their organs? Like, I think most people get really tired of having them laying around their house, and they end up donating them to a music shop anyway.
Well, yeah, exactly. The thing is that they're tough to move down stairways, so a lot of people just break them up, throw them away.
What?
But there's a better way. You can donate your organ, and some creepy kid with a scarred face can sit in his parents' basement and become very charming. If I understood the Phantom of the Opera correctly.
Oh, see, I haven't seen that one.
No? But you're aware of it.
Now I am. That sounds like a good story.
It's pretty good.
I need to rent that ASAP.
It's a play.
Did they ever make a movie, A Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah, they did. That guy who did Moulin Rouge made it.
The guy who starred in Moulin
Steven.
Rouge?
Baz Luhrmann. A man named Baz Luhrmann. He also did The Great Gatsby this last year, so.
It's too bad Boz Skaggs didn't do it.
Right? That would have been way better.
Yeah.
Or,
Beat up. Whoa, that's the Phantom. He's playing on his piano. He's playing rocking some Boz Skaggs.
Oh, that really would have worked with the 1920s time period. Why do I know so much about Phantom of the Opera?
That's
Good
when it took
Lord.
place?
Yeah, I think that was the motif.
Is it based on a true story? Like Rudy?
No. No.
Rudy, that was a good movie.
But there is football players in it.
All right.
Probably. I don't know. Why not?
That's cool. You got sent out on business, even if it was watching somebody type. When do you think you're going to go for your follow-up to show them how to use the mouse?
Well, they called in and wanted to know what was wrong with it. They had to replace the batteries. So I walked them through that process.
You flew out there and walked him through that?
No, I sent him an instructional video, actually. And then also included with that, I included a document with some handy screenshots for quick reference.
Some headshots?
No.
This is what I look like, just in case. Yeah.
No, I did have a coworker at work receive tit pics from one of our clients, though. That was interesting.
Was it on purpose?
Yeah. No, she was like drunk at 1 a.m. and called into the 24-hour support line, and he got it. And was like, "What's your name? Where are you from? Are you single?" And then the next thing he knows, he had a bunch of pictures in his email.
Were they nice?
It was classy. Yeah, they're real nice. Oh, and she's married, too. It's a whole...
Nice.
It's gross.
Wait, that makes it gross?
Huh?
That makes it gross? Being married?
I think anytime I guess I don't have a super high opinion of somebody who, like, I don't know and have never talked to, getting a hold of me at 1 a.m. and sending me a bunch of scandalous pictures. It doesn't ring, like, with class for me.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
And that's what Slam is about.
I'm all about class. That's why I got this gold grill in. And
that's classy.
These full finger rings.
Your Gucci. All that Gucci.
My Gucci print leisure suit.
Pleather.
My Gucci print pleather leisure suit.
Say that 3 times fast.
No. Which, by the way, that brings me to my other point. Sincerity. Really? You had to pick a word with 2 S's in it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I sincerely think you can say that word without a lisp.
Sincerely.
Get out.
Oh.
Don't talk like that ever again.
Talk like what?
Don't do that talkins again.
Don't do that weird talk where you like say your S's in a...
Where I sound like a normal person?
Stop it.
Well, excuse me.
Ugh. Stop with that bitch talk.
Sincerity. Sincerity. That's tough to say even without a lisp. I don't know how you people do it.
Whoa, you people.
You heard me, Whitey.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, thank God. Saved by the bell.
What was that?
Yeah, so we got a little bit of mail. This one says, Dear Radio Nomad, where can I get a list of the music you play in between segments? And then it says, hey, you like Krevitz. Nah, pickin' Uncle J.
Oh, nice. Uncle J.
Good old
I
Uncle
feel like
J.
Uncle J is maybe, I think he's a frequent listener. I think he may have emailed in before.
Yeah.
It's just, I can tell by his writing style, especially with the na-na-nas at the end.
Is he married to Aunt K?
Aunt B. From the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh.
No,
So
I'm saying
hey, real
B.
quick, I'm gonna start putting the songs just on the website. You know, each segment's divided out. When you scroll down a little, I'm going to put the intro and outro songs.
You should also put a link to Google on the website so people can just Google it.
So they can download Google so that they can get to the radionomad.com.
So if they have enough gigabytes, they have to dial in. Or is it dial out?
No, you got to dial into the proxy.
Okay. Doxy into the
But
HTML.
But you have to either have a copy or go elsewhere to download a copy of WinRAR.
Sure, yeah. And then you have to have Sims 3000 on your computer too.
Mm-hmm. You can't use SimCity anymore. It's got to be Sims.
Because it has to say reticulating splines as you're loading.
And you have to have at least 18 hours into Roller Coaster Tycoon.
That game was awesome.
It was.
That was like my favorite build it up amusement park game. Well, it was the only one, but just my favorite like build it up game.
Well, and those games were great. I don't understand how this that Minecraft thing caught on as well as it did.
Isn't it because it's like The Sims, only there aren't the edges of your neighborhood?
Or graphics.
Yeah, it's like all, it's like, it looks like it was done in paint.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like on a Nintendo.
Yeah, well, there's your answer, Uncle Jay.
Mm-hmm. I'll be on the website.
Yep.
And
Although
picking, we pick. Whatever.
Totally Pickens.
Also, they make phone apps that you can like make your phone listen to a song and it'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, Uncle Jay, just use your smartphone app.
Smartphone app, bam, done. Knock that one out of the park. If there was a park, the proverbial park,
The pervert park.
the pervert park. Knock it out of the pervert park.
So we got one more. This is
Nice.
from, it says, hi, hot dudes.
Hey.
Loving the show.
The
I often listen back to it before bed because your voices are soothing and sexy.
That's pretty good.
Says, okay, I have one question, or I have a question for you. If you were a wrestler, 1, what would your wrestler name be?
Fatty Arbuckle.
2, what would your special move be? And 3, what theme tune would you have? Cheers, Lulu.
Lulu.
Well, that just answered a few of my. Those are a few of my answers. My theme would be the theme song to Cheers.
So you're Fatty Arbuckle, theme song to Cheers.
And what was the other question?
What would be your special move?
The Whizzinator.
What does it mean?
It's where you spin in circles really, really fast with your arms straight out, and then you just start peeing, and then the stream hits them and it hurts.
I think I would probably go with a chicken theme, obviously. My wrestler name would be like probably the Big Cluck.
Very nice.
My
Cluck.
my special move would be the Cock Gobble, and that's where I flap my arms like a chicken and run and dive directly into the groin area with my head.
Okay.
Very nice.
My
obviously my theme tune would be the chicken dance.
Naturally. I think my wrestling name, much like my rap name, would be White Zin. Naturally.
Nice. Nice.
because it fits so well with my theme. My special move would be the multiple head slap, where I would like slap you in the head multiple times.
Okay.
And my theme would be Piano Man.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. That's a good song.
Good one, yeah.
Sing us a song, you're white then. That was it?
That's how it
Oh,
goes.
okay.
Yeah. See,
Not
Billy
really
Joel was
sure
a genius.
how it goes. Who is that from? Lulu?
Lulu.
Thanks,
Lulu.
Lulu. And thanks, Uncle Jay. And
Oh yeah, thanks, Uncle Jay.
Thanks, Uncle
really
Jay.
thanks to everyone who emails us at theradionomad@gmail.com. We honestly love your insight. We love your questions, and we love it when we get to talk about what you want to talk about. So we got a sweet show lined up. I'm really pumped. Got a lot of good bits, a lot of good segments. So stick around, and we're gonna go Nomad. Song would be extremely uncomfortable to listen to with your parents. It was already weird enough just listening to it with my fellow nomads here in Rumpus Room.
Really wish you hadn't maintained eye contact the whole time.
Oh, and you guys were both bobbing your heads awkwardly too.
As a
Sounds
white male.
familiar.
Whoa, who's that? That voice sounds
What the-
unfamiliar.
Who was?
Hasn't been here in ages. What is that?
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey girl.
That's who it is. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Were you busy? What were you doing? Busying yourself?
I was in San Francisco.
Why?
Hanging out.
Why did you do that? You had Nomad.
Well, I was like en route of flying home during Nomad, so I just didn't make it in time.
Hey girl, go read a book.
I think the word
For
you
real.
wanted was en route.
En route.
I say you
En
in that
route.
word. En route.
En route.
Route.
En route.
En route.
Roots grow under trees.
Go eat a
Routes-
bagel on
Oh.
the roof.
Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a soda with it too. Maybe I'll take it out on the boat.
Soda pop.
You're crossing a lot of different accents here.
How am
You're
I?
like northern Minnesotan with New York.
What? What part was the New York accent? I think I missed that one.
I think it's like called me an asshole.
Did I? Yeah, I sincerely apologize, Joe. I'm very sorry about that there, Pega. Man.
Well, I just have to let you know that when you call me an asshole, it actually makes me feel really good. So.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about that, Joe.
No thanks. Instead, let's get into. We're gonna kind of switch things up because we're so spontaneous and erratic here at the Radio Nomad. We're gonna go with "Where's Love, Where's the Beef," but it's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna smash a couple of our segments together here. We're gonna do a little Battle of the Sexes style. Where's Love, Where's the Beef? So we're gonna love on one thing about some gender. I guess it doesn't really have to be the opposite gender. And then we're gonna do the beef thing to the other gender.
Where's the beef?
Or the same gender. I don't know. Just talk about a dude and talk about a chick and say something nice and say something shitty.
Hot dudes and beef. What more could you want?
That's true. Well, is that your love?
Hot dudes, hot girls, just everything.
That right there is my love. Hot dudes, hot chicks, just everything.
Yeah.
All in one room.
That's right.
Or bed,
Yeah.
whatever way you like it.
So that's
The room is really just.
is
the
that
most
your love
important
Yeah.
part, but-
about men and your love about women? So that's half of.
Oh
your
wait,
material?
did I have to come up with a love and a beef for both genders?
Well, it's probably not that
'Cause
difficult.
that seems inclusive.
I know you can
There's
do
a
it.
lot more genders than that.
Who dat? Sorry, we got Rumpus Room stew crew.
Apparently, we got a whole bunch of people showing up left and right.
All right, well, you got any beefs? I'm sure you have plenty of beefs, especially about the dudes.
I don't have a whole lot of beefs about dudes. I was unprepared. I was unaware I needed to prepare beefs for dude.
Beef stew?
Usually my beef, I've got plenty of beef for dudes, but not today. But I did. I really don't like people who aren't punctual, and in my experience, most of the women in my life have a very hard time showing up on time, and it drives me insane.
Do you think? So is that just the women in your life, or
Well-
just? Are you saying like, girls, I'm beefing on your tardiness?
I am kind of saying that. In my experience, women have a harder time with it. But that doesn't necessarily, that's not a rule or anything. That's just what I have noticed thus far. Not trying to pigeonhole anybody. You know.
Besides 50% of the population.
Well, except for, roughly 50% of
Sure.
the population. I definitely want to, from the women I know, I can accurately say all women have a hard time keeping track of the time.
Sounds like you don't really like girls, just dudes.
Pretty much.
So hey, girl.
Yeah.
What things about? What do you want? Do you have dudes and
No, I
hot
just have
dudes and
dudes.
hot chicks? Oh,
yeah,
just hot
I
dudes?
only did chicks. Hot chicks.
Oh, I do dudes.
Oh,
You would.
Joe was swinging both ways this evening.
Oh,
The Wizinator.
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
But hey, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you love about dudes?
Well, nothing. But except for.
God, what a hey, girl answer.
I like it when they're big assholes because apparently that's a huge turn on for me.
So
Wait, you
But
like
that's the
dudes with
only
big
thing.
assholes?
No.
yeah, elaborate.
Because let me tell you
When
about
they're
a
big
hot dude I know.
What exactly? So what is so enjoyable about a man with a large butthole? What's the best part of that?
You know, just the way he shows it off, and you know.
Like you can hide snacks in there for after sex.
Yeah.
I feel
snacks,
like-
Post
totally.
sex,
I
butt
feel like that's
snacks.
kind of a microcosm, though. You know, like
No, it's
No, it's a
definitely a
massive-
huge chasm.
Yeah, it's a massive hole.
macrocosm.
Yeah, it's a macrocasm.
Dudes dropping pop cans on a regular basis.
Sorry, what is a microcasm? What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, she's saying like the way they show it off. You know, like she likes dudes when they're an asshole and they show it off that they're an asshole.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like I gotcha, like not literal asshole.
Right. I'm talking.
I had
I'm
to
being
read between
okay.
the cheeks
I'm being
there.
sincere
Sorry.
right now. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true though. You do like that, don't you, hey
Yeah,
girl?
I really do. I don't know why.
Yeah. Maybe it has something to do with your childhood or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Whatever.
Well, in that case, you suck, hey girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I know.
You're welcome.
Hey
Sincerely.
girl, you're not very good.
Okay. Sorry.
Damn,
I'll do better.
Beard, that was way out of line, dude. We were just joking around over here.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're super hot right now. I love that.
I'm sliding out of my chair over here.
Gross. You're snailing.
Snailing the chair.
You're just slugging off your chair. That's gross.
Slugging off.
Slugging off.
I'm going to start using that. Well, guys, I got to slug off now.
That's a good term.
be
When
nice.
you know
I
when you
like
start
that.
slouching, you just
Slouch
down.
Slugging off your chair.
Yeah, you just slouch in your chair.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
Does anybody remember when they were a little bit younger? I used to sag my pants. Don't so
I
much
remember when you
anymore.
used to do
I
that.
did not do that.
But man, in the evening, I would get the after dark sag going, where like your pants were just staying up on Faith alone. I kind of miss those days. Not
So
quite.
did you ever wear a belt?
Well, I did, but by the end of the day, it was loosened.
So what is the
Attention was
purpose of that? Is it like to air out like your butt?
Well, the fashion comes from prison when you weren't allowed to have belts,
Oh.
and so your pants didn't stay up very well because they only have limited sizes, and somehow it became synonymous with like hip hop culture,
Yep.
and then it just sort of became the thing to do. And yeah, it is pretty comfortable. It's hard not to do, especially as a white dude with no ass.
Yeah.
I gotta say, to say that sagging your pants comes strictly from prison.
Well, that's where the fashion came from initially.
I used to sag my pants because I didn't wear a belt, and also because it was impossible for me to find pant legs that were long enough but also ridiculously skinny. And so I always had to sag my pants so that they would achieve the maximum length potential.
Well, and if you came up like 20 years before you did come up, you probably would have gotten a real hard time about it. Yo,
Maybe.
dude, pull up your pants.
I just wore long shirts then, XLTs.
But
Gotta
and they
cover
wouldn't
up
have
that
made
butt.
those. I'm driving at something here, Joe. I don't know what it is.
No, dude, then I
I'm
would have
hoping
just
we can touch tips.
I
somewhere
would
in
have
the
just
middle.
had my wife beater hang down even further with my
Oh.
gold chains covering it.
Yeah. Which totally does not come from hip hop culture at all. That's
No.
just you.
That's straight prison.
Yeah.
Hey girl, what do you hate about? What do you beef about dudes? And just keep it to like 100 things 'cause we don't have all night. So
All right. Number 1, I hate it when guys don't offer to wear condoms when you're having sex.
when you're having sex. All right.
And then they just say, "Oh, it's okay. I'm really good at pulling out." No guy's ever good at pulling out. We're just really good at taking care of things after the fact, okay?
So wait, if they don't offer to wear a condom, do you stop them and
Hell
and
yeah.
inquire? Oh, okay. I thought it was
that
like I
shit
hate it when they
on.
don't offer because then I never think to ask.
You clam jam them.
It's condom all the way. Unless you're in a relationship, but
Guys,
I'm talking one night stands.
you heard it here first. Be wearing them Jimmy hats.
Hey, you know what they call guys who are really good at pulling out? Dad. Thanks.
That was good. It's funny because he's your dad.
They, I guess
dads.
them would be like children everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they really understand the concept of pulling out during sex, so maybe they wouldn't.
This is not.
Maybe that's not as good of a joke as I thought it was. Well, let me tell you what I love about dudes. Let me start with the dudes, of course. I love that dudes make sports way more entertaining because they're way better at them.
Hot dudes.
Straight hot dudes. Having said that, though, I also can appreciate what hot chicks bring to sports, and that they make me want to watch them for a different reason because they're way hotter.
I was about to say I have no interest in watching men's volleyball.
Well, men's volleyball is actually pretty sweet. Have you ever actually watched it?
I
They're
have
just
no. I just
unbelievably
told you
good.
I don't have any interest.
But have you ever watched women's volleyball?
Yes,
Yeah. Women's volleyball is nice.
it's pretty good.
They're really good. They, it's like, it's not so forceful. It's not like pow, 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 slam, slam, slam. No, it's like.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's a little more, like.
Joe Bag of Donuts.
A little more methodical.
Beard,
a little
beard,
more thought
beard,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all beard more.
Yeah. It's more beard. Not so slam,
No
slam,
wonder why
slam.
you like it. It's always about you.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't like about dudes
Tell us.
over chicks?
What?
Wait.
Dudes don't have vaginas.
Well, there's that. But also, man, bros always be fighting. Like fist fighting. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, even sometimes Beard, for the night, he'll ask friends if they want to just bike around a city and go observe bros fighting bros.
Hey, that's true, but women be beefing.
Yeah, but
You
at
know
least
they be beefing.
like there's something funny about passive aggressiveness and things like that.
Really, I find it exhausting.
Well, sarcasm is kind of passive aggressive, and sarcasm is funny.
Oh yeah, super passive aggressive.
Yeah, like you'd know anything about passive aggressive or sarcasm.
I'm sure I would.
No, that's right. I forgot that you're the expert on sarcasm. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah,
No,
I'm sure
I was
I'm sure
I was
I've
being
mentioned
sincere.
it
I was being
several times.
sincere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, I can
seriously.
very clearly pick up your sincerity.
Yeah,
It's just dripping with sincerity.
I'll douse you in dripping sincerity. Beard, what do you like about
Women.
All
chicks?
I got is hot chicks.
Oh, of course.
I like hot chicks because, because they're hot. I think that chicks are so much hotter than dudes.
Well, that's true.
I'm
Hot
gonna-
chicks.
That's so
I
gay.
mean, there's hot chicks and hot dudes, but hot chicks. Now they're hot.
So
Yeah,
what
you are
makes
getting
them
really
hot,
gay
though?
right now.
Hot chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, just like hot breasts, hot butts, hot
Skin.
faces, hot hands, hot
Hands.
biceps.
Go on.
Hot.
What if they have man hands?
That's not hot, but it still could be hot, you know.
But if everything else is hot and they have man hands, that's okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
You know, then you can like ask them to help you garden, and they'll be really good at it.
But what about when they're jerking you off? Do you think like, oh, that looks like my hand jerking me off? Like,
Well,
does
that's
that
cool
turn you
too.
off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Why? If
I
you
mean,
got turned off by your own hand jerking you off, then you couldn't do one of the most
What if
important
you're like,
things in the
oh,
world.
that looks like my buddy's hand, and then you start thinking other things.
I have no idea what my buddy's hands look like.
I was gonna say, if I'm in bed with a chick who's jerking me off, no matter what her hands look like, if I'm thinking about my buddy's hands, I got a whole nother list of problems.
Just close
other
your
than my
eyes. Stop
girlfriend's
looking at her hands, for God's sake. Look at some of her hot features, like her hot. Help me out here, Beard.
neck.
Well, hot calves.
Okay.
Hot.
You know, calves are hot.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember this Reebok commercial where it was just like a camera shot of the, like, not even the butt down. It was like halfway down the butt and down to their feet wearing different shoes. And they all had super hot calves. It was one of the best commercials I've ever seen.
I agree. I check out girls' calves when they're wearing like high heels and you can see their calves, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta work out more.
Yeah.
It's
You
nice that my.
Well, yeah.
I'm glad
I
that
do.
my love about hot chicks. There's a hot chick here who loves my love about hot chicks.
That's so hot.
I really love hot teeth.
Hot teeth.
Oh yeah,
That's
chick,
great.
chick with nice teeth. That's where it's at.
Man hands and hot teeth. That's two things Slam can just look right past in a relationship. It doesn't bother him one bit. Thinking about his friends jerking him off. Yeah, well, Battle of the Sexes. I don't know who won, but there's just so many hot things and not things about both. I guess we'll maybe just have to do this segment again because I think it was a hit. Thanks for everyone's input, and we'll be back on the Radio Nomad.
Afraid to lose control.
Welcome back to the Radio Nomad. It's a bunch of hot dudes, bunch of hot chicks, you know, just everything hanging out in the office room. Just wanted to let you know this segment is brought to you, the viewer, the listener, by Klein-Helmer Film Productions. Klein-Helmer Film Productions, daring cinema, legendary hubris. What's on the docket, you ask? No, you didn't ask? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. We have a guest back. Moose. The Minneapolis Moose. He's back.
Like the hockey team?
Isn't that the Minnesota Moose?
Was it the Minnesota?
The Minnesota Meese.
What
It's plural.
What happened to them? Did
They folded
went extinct.
in 1997.
They
I was
what?
I was a big fan. They folded in
They
1997.
folded.
Yeah.
Like they went out of business.
Yeah, like
That
they
can happen.
couldn't pay their bills, you know.
That's crazy. I thought they just. I thought.
Well, it's a terrible market for hockey.
Oh, they're a hockey team.
Mm-hmm. They're also an animal.
Okay. Do we have them in Minneapolis?
Moose?
Yeah.
Meese.
You got one of
Meese?
them. One Meese.
Oh, there it is.
One's all you need. Which one
pretty
was
good at
the
that.
Which one was the soundboard? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. I think I speak for all the Nomad that we sincerely appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
Well, happy to be here. You know what? We got a sponsorship for beer. Beer brings the grub, and I'm happy to bring some informative news to all the
That's good.
listeners. So,
I think we should call it something. Let's call it the Minneapolis Moose Minute.
Moose's Minneapolis Minute.
I thought you were the Minneapolis Moose, though.
Minneapolis Moose's
Minneapolis Moose's Minneapolis Minute. Nice. That's good. That's got a good ring. That's good. I like it.
Nomad.
For short, we can call it
Yeah, just play the
good.
sounder and we'll get on with our day.
Coming up. Let's hear it.
So here's what I got for you guys. Target Field this year. I don't know if you guys have been. It just recently opened.
In 2004.
Well, it recently opened for 2004. Come on. 2010. It recently opened for the season, and I've played hooky from work twice. So if my editor is listening,
And they probably are.
my bad. Anyway, and they held a media event for all the new food options at Target Field this year, which is a total sham. It's not news, but every news outlet is there because there's
free food.
nothing that can bribe journalists more than free food.
Even the Minneapolis Moose.
Hey, the Minneapolis Moose has got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I don't think that stops at journalists. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you ask like
Yeah.
99% of people, you want some free food for something? Cool.
I think it's kind of scary, though, in a profession where we frequently damage people's reputation that journalists so readily consume free food. You know, you can just put out a plate of free food at the Strib and, take out half the newsroom if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Super.
You mean anthrax, right?
Anyway, there's a couple of new things this year that I thought were extremely tasty and a couple of things that I thought were kind of bad.
Hot dudes.
But The Butcher and the Boar, delicious restaurant on
Yeah.
Athens.
Beefy.
And it's actually, I have to say, right next door to our office. But they came out with these rib tips that are pretty amazing.
Just the tip?
They just take the ribs and just the tip of them. They also Izzy's. Have you guys been to the new Izzy's?
I
It's
haven't.
Ice cream?
I heard
yeah,
it's good though.
yeah. And to me, like ice cream's ice cream. I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
no.
I agree with
Ice
that.
cream
I-
is ice cream, and it is
That's what he
the
said.
best food on earth.
But I mean,
it's
are
not
there
food.
levels of ice cream or
Yeah.
is it?
Oh
See,
yeah.
that's what I got an argument. I went with another person from my newsroom and she was like, "Oh, this is the best ice cream," and I was like, "Well, it's good, but I've
It's
never
still just-
had bad ice cream."
It's still just ice cream. Like, I've never
No,
been
I'm
like,
with
oh,
you.
There's definitely a good, better, best, and beard you would definitely
there's
agree
like
with that.
flavors I
Yeah.
like.
Well,
right,
but
but
okay, like if you
You're
get
not like it's got to be Kemp's.
Like
yeah,
the
you know those
consistency
giant
is
tubs of
not-
ice cream that they sell that are cheaper, the big tubs.
Oh,
that-
they're great.
Yeah, but they're just the lowest. That's the lowest class of ice cream.
Right.
Now, if you go to like I don't know, like some ice cream parlor that's like
JC
there's just
Blue.
one of them, like Grand Ole Creamery. You know, like they
That
have
sounds
really
like a porno.
So wait, are you saying that these
They got good ice cream.
big tubs of ice cream, these other ice creams, are you saying they're inferior?
Correct.
So you think they should just all be rounded up and melted?
First of all, those big tubs are sitting in those
what you're going
freezers
with that there.
for days upon days and get those like ice freezes on
Ice
them.
crystals.
It's called
Yeah.
freezer burn,
Ice
and
still
it's
pierce.
awful when that happens.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
Oh, really? I have no problem with the freezer
Good ice
burn. I'll
cream
just
is
eat that.
fresh
Just plow right
churned
through it.
ice cream.
Like, oh, sweet, I got ice cream.
I think, okay, guys,
All
we
right,
can all
sorry.
agree that there are a lot of different opinions on fucking ice
Well,
cream.
I know
for
it's a hot,
God's sake.
it's a cold button topic.
All right.
So
Hey, go on.
Oh, I see what you did
yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
it's nothing
good.
but moosier wit right there.
Oh.
Anyway, the other one that got a lot of buzz was they have a new Bloody Mary, which I don't know about you guys, but if I'm going to a Twins game, I'm drinking a little bit, right?
Naturally.
It's got a bacon cheeseburger, a cheese stick, a piece of celery, a pickle, just like the works.
Did you just say it has a bacon cheeseburger in
On
it?
top of it, yeah,
Oh my
like, you know,
God.
staked in, like one of those.
How much is it?
$18.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I did not know that.
What?
So that's my question to you guys. It's like, well, you get a drink, you get a little, bloody,
No.
but then you also get like, it's like a drink and a meal for
No.
$18 at the ballpark. What do you, any of you
No.
guys do?
I don't want a meal
Hey.
at the ballpark.
Peanut Gallery is all about it.
No pun intended, because peanut is in the peanut gallery.
Shout out.
Friend
to
of the show.
So yeah, that was kind of the other debate. Is like it looked awesome, and you get a drink along with a meal, but $18.
I don't know. $18 for you get like one chicken finger and a beer at a ballpark for $18.
Right, at least
might
this
as well
you
get
get
a
a-
burger and a good drink.
That was my argument. It's like at
But
least
I
it's
could
not
go
a
for that.
full-size burger. It's like a mini burger, and you're gonna have more
it was
than
a
one.
slider. You're right.
So I think
Yeah.
you can get more at bang for your buck if you get like chicken fingers come with fries. First of all,
Actually, it's funny you bring up the chicken fingers because I think that it's we've all decided that at Target Field the chicken fingers and fries is the best deal by
Yes.
far.
Absolutely.
You know what? I actually interviewed a guy, and I asked him, I was like, hey, out of all the new food, what do you like the best? He's like, hey, man, to be honest, I'm a chicken fingers and fries guy. And
I'm telling you, it's the best deal. It's like
I worked at
regularly priced, for God's sake.
I
It's
think
like-
it's only like 7 something.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$7 or $8. It's chicken fingers and fries.
Yeah.
They're the same
Good.
thing as you get at a restaurant, and you know what you're getting. It's
And then you
chicken
can
fingers
get like
and
a
fries.
large beer for $10, and boom, there you've got
Also-
an even bigger meal than the Bloody Mary.
At the
Hey, girl,
ballpark,
just-
they have unlimited ketchup.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can put as
That'll
much.
Is
fill
that
ya
not
up.
a
Yeah.
thing?
Well, I mean, you can have as much as you want with your chicken.
So if you're not sure if you're gonna be totally full from the chicken finger, you just put a mound of ketchup on
Well,
it.
and if your ketchup's getting low, you can just go in there and fill up.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
This is-
Just take in
They're
your
not
water
searching
bottle.
your backpack like, oh, does he have a half-empty bottle of ketchup?
You can bring
Hey,
it. You can bring in
Yeah,
bottles of ketchup.
exactly, and then you
Speak-
can just fill it back up.
Speaking of searches, though, another new thing this year, and it's because the Twins game's having the All-Star game, but right now, one of the entrances has a metal detector, but only one.
Oh, that's weird.
So
That's,
it's like,
well,
you know,
that's where
they-
you go if you have bombs, so they can find them.
Yeah, it's like it's so. And I had the mistake of going through that entrance, and I was just flustered. It took me like 5 minutes. Like my buddy was like, "Come on, Ben." I was like, "Wait, where did I put my ticket? Okay, I got myself. Where are my keys in that bag?" Like I was just totally flustered, and it's like, why do we go on this one exit? And then what's the point
Yeah.
of having one exit
Well,
be metal detected? And it's the one by the train.
Oh.
so does it go off every time
That
the train
kinda
goes by? That'd be obnoxious.
That would be awful, but
the riffraff from
But
the train.
we were all laughing about like how futile that effort is, where it's like, okay, like the guy who's packing heat, which for the record has never happened in the 30 years of the Metrodome or any other sporting event in Minnesota, but he'd be like, oh, metal detectors, I guess I'll walk 100 yards to the east and go through the non-metal detector.
How about just like, oh, metal detectors? I'll stand outside and kill people.
Yeah, it's but it is right outside the train station, and another big opening is on May 17th. The Target Field Station is opening. I don't know if you guys have heard about this at all. $80 million train station, like pretty much just right next door to Target Field. It's got a video board. It's got an art installation. It's got a big lawn where they're gonna play movies, I guess. Maybe Prince is the rumor was gonna play a concert there. And it's also right outside of the
Minnesotans
outfield.
love
So
it.
Super hot.
so we were talking about for the home run derby because the All-Star game's coming this year. Just instead of buying, a $200 home run derby ticket,
Yeah.
let's just post up at the train station, watch it on the big video board, and drink beers that we have in our backpack.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah,
it's
Pretty good.
that sounds like a really good time.
I
free.
think I'll join you for that.
right. Yeah, it's
Or we
I'm all
could
about the
even-
free good times.
We could even bring like our own bacon cheeseburgers and Bloody Marys.
There you go.
Shove them together.
That would actually be pretty awesome. We're like, yeah.
Just shove a bacon cheeseburger on
Just
top of that.
set up a quick stand, sell out real quick, and then run. on the train.
$17 right here.
You're selling them on the train. Bacon and cheeseburger buddies.
Well, if you
$18 in the stadium.
$17.99.
If you coordinate, one person can bring a grill, the other person brings the beef.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just make them on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm being sincere when I tell you that's a really good idea. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I am too.
we just hatched that at the bar today, where all my good ideas are hatched. So,
Mine all come on the can.
you know what was crazy?
That's where all my
That
great
actually
ideas
is. I think
occur.
it's science at this point. That it's just something about that.
It's totally math.
yeah, it's mathematical science.
Super algebraic.
I guess I get a lot of thinking done in the shower. Just the bathroom. We'll just look at the bathroom.
The other interesting thing though is that I went with a couple of my buddies who are also writers, and we were all the whole way there. We're talking about all the new food options and what we're gonna get, and then we roll up, and as we're buying tickets, the lady goes, "Oh, it's by the way, it's Dollar Dog Night," and we're like, "All right, well, shut it down." Like, we all ended up getting just like 5 or 6 hot dogs and a bunch of beers. Like, we didn't even try any of the new stuff because at the end of the day, a dollar dog is the way to go, right?
Yeah.
Well, the dollar
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Which I don't know. I thought was
You know
pretty
what's
fun.
crazy about that is that you show up tonight and you actually beat that deal. 'Cause You got free dogs.
I showed up immediately. It was like, what?
Yeah.
Free hot dogs?
Rumpus Room.
And
Better than
ketchup?
Target Field.
No, the ketchup's not
It's
free.
science, people.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to pay for that.
Well, you know what? I put 11 cents in the tip jar earlier, so
That'll
I
probably
want
cover
that
it.
noted.
No, that's the noted.
Okay, thank
Sound
you.
effect. That has
How
nothing to do with
far
money.
am I from sponsoring a segment now?
You got a ways to go.
3 beers.
Yeah.
23.8
Well, you're kind of in the hole right now from, so.
in the hole.
But
Giant hole.
What else you got?
the other interesting thing is that there's retail going into the Target Field Station. Like, this is like an $80 million deal. You know,
So many dollars.
it's
So
more dollars
many.
than I'll ever see. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that much. And the only thing I've been digging around and trying to figure it out, but the only thing I could figure out is that there's 3 retailers coming in. The only one I could figure out is Caribou, which I feel like
Yay.
is like boo.
Yeah. That's because they have
like-
it at the stadium, though.
Give me like
Coffee
a
shop.
bar or like something,
Yeah.
something cool.
Well,
it's
there's
like
always gonna
I'm gonna
be a
get off the
Caribou.
train and grab a Caribou before I go in the game. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Or like put a Hardee's in there.
Well, it would be a lot cheaper than.
Yeah,
Carl's
put a White
Jr.
Castle in there. Then we could do the sliders with the buddies.
Yeah. At least it's not a McDonald's. It's a little bit less, common.
And then like if there's a coffee shop right outside, you can buy your coffee and then bring it in rather than buying the exact same coffee in there for like 10 times more.
You can't bring in
Do
liquids.
you think they'll let you do that
No,
though? I
you
mean, if
can't
they're
bring it in.
having,
You can bring in food.
Can't bring in
if
liquids
they're having metal detectors, they're not letting you bring in a coffee
because
cup
coffee
full of
has metal
liquid.
in it, so
yeah.
you can't.
It's
Well,
science, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday, he's not here.
Well, I thought he was coming
Oh, you
here.
meant it's Science Jeff. It's kind of
It's
like
a
science.
catchphrase I'm trying to hashtag Science Jeff.
It's because of his friend. It's a benefit to Jeff Davidson. Science Jeff. He's a scientist, but he died of science.
Well, and I always keep my gun in coffee. I just like to.
It's Science Jeff.
That's science. Jeff.
Hashtag Science Jeff. Sincerely, just keep your gun in your coffee.
Trend it, nomads.
Yeah, if they let you bring your coffee in, bingo.
I'll have a venti so I can hold my shotgun.
I think it's technically a banty.
A
I
bant-
took 2 years
It's a
of
fucking
Spanish,
large, is what
and
it
I
is.
totally cheated off of a bag of donuts the whole time. So
That must have been Spanish then.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know a word of French
Isn't-
besides
isn't
Je
Bente-
m'appelle Joe Bag of Donuts. The Radio Nomad.
French toast.
hashtag Science Jeff.
Just wanted to remind you guys that this segment was brought to you by Kleinhelmer Film Productions. And just as a little treat, we got a new song this week. The artist's name is Riadosa. Song name is Assalamu Alaikum. I think it's a pretty sweet song. If you want to hear it back, you can go to riadosa. Well, first you gotta, obviously connect to the Google, download it.
Yeah.
Once you're done downloading the Google, you wanna unzip it with WinRAR in Internet Explorer. And then you're going to want to go to URL www without the www http://riadosa riadosa.bandcamp.com/
Wait,
What kind of slash?
Which way are the slashes going?
I think I would call this, let's see, it starts right and ends left. Is
Forward?
that backslash?
I don't think that's
Forward.
a slash. I think that's just half an X.
That's a forward slash.
Okay, well, it's the half of
type
the
that.
X.
Nice work here, That is a
How is that a forward slash?
team
It's going
hashtag team
forward.
/.
Oh, it starts, I see. And
It's
then
going forward.
okay.
Hashtag
It's
team
not leaning
/
back.
trend it.
Oh, true. And after the http:// you don't say // you just say // riadosa.bandcamp.com. Check it out. It's a sweet song. We'll catch you next segment.
Wish you walked on by me on Saturday afternoon. In her eyes spoke high and clear like a call to prayer. Honey, I swim to Mecca and bring you back the crescent moon. Just for a little peek underneath that long black veil. I said, Assalamu alaikum, baby, they don't make them like you in the Western world. And I bet you can work it even underneath your burqa. I can tell, my kind of girl. If you'll be my daddy, mommy, well, I'll be a slice of bacon. You can seeing you again. Assalamu alaikum, baby, you know they make them like you in the Western world. I know that you can work it even underneath the burqa. I can tell you're my kind of girl. If you'll be my daddy, mommy, well, I'll be a slice of bacon. You can call me infidel, but you know that I ain't faking. I said, assalamu alaikum, inshallah, I'll be seeing you again. I said, assalamu alaikum, inshallah, I'll be seeing you again.
Cue the music, you know what that means. It's time for a Radio Nomad game show. What do we have on the docket, Beard? What kind of game show are you going with?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Joe.
You're welcome.
Tonight we have a movie quote game. Yeah. Woo.
Oh, so it's gonna be like clips of movies that are quoting us.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty cool. Must have taken a lot of research.
Do you want to explain the way the game works? Or you want me to do it?
Go for it.
All right. The way this game works is Beard, the trusty producer extraordinaire, will play a sound clip, and in studio, a judge will decide who has raised their hand first, and that judge will probably just be either me or the Beard. And
basically, everyone has a buzzer, and then they can hit the buzzer and then buzz in, and then
that's what
they try and guess the movie.
That's what I meant.
I know.
That's what I meant to say that. All of that.
Yes, we all definitely have buzzers. Let there be no mistake. We're not raising our hands until Beard presses a button.
So, can we get a roll call real quick?
Oh, yeah, we got a newbie.
Tom Servo. Crow.
Danger, Mick Danger. Checking in. That's me.
That's the most unbelievable thing I've heard all night.
Joe Laser Bag of Donuts. You're supposed to say your name.
Oh.
Let the record.
I'm getting better and better every time I do that.
Let the record show that was Moose.
All right, Hey Girls here, and Kapps is back.
Hi.
Oh, I am also here.
And Sans.
I thought you said your name.
No, I don't ever say my name.
What a wick.
Say my name.
No,
bitch.
don't.
Slam. My name is Slam.
very derogatory.
Z.
All right. So,
Yes.
is everybody ready to try this game out?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here's the first movie clip.
No, you can't do that. Don't start off.
What? He didn't.
What was he doing?
There was no
They're-
buzzer.
They're
I
at
didn't hear that.
half raise.
No, we're not raising our hands. That's not how this. Everyone has a buzzer in their hand.
We all
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
have buzzers.
Yeah.
They
Hands
were
off the
distributed
buzzer.
be-
Hands off the. Okay, ready?
No buzzer.
Did you
Okay.
just say Moose was half mast?
We'll start with maybe like.
I know I
I
am.
hope so.
We'll start with this one. Ready?
Oh, he's sitting across from Hey Girl.
Here we go.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Slam.
That'd be Braveheart.
I actually knew that one too. That's a
I
bummer.
can't believe
I'm
didn't
too
get
slow on this
Buzzer
buzzer
up.
thing. I think mine's broken.
I usually am the first guy to get his buzzer up.
But you're also the first one to have it break.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Slam.
that
Great
case.
job. 1 point.
Yay! I love point-based systems that don't require athletic ability.
Math.
All right, here we go for the next one.
Let's kick some ice.
Oh, damn it.
That would be Batman and Robin.
Slam.
Just dominating over here.
I mean, Sam's a movie buff.
I don't have a lot of time.
You don't have a lot of life.
To not watch movies?
Wait. I don't have a lot of time to not watch movies. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sweet. All right.
We're getting on the board here.
Yeah, it's our turn.
All right. Here's the next one.
Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
Moose.
300.
Math.
This is Sparta. Love that movie.
Braveheart again.
Never saw it.
Oh, I figured out why I'm losing.
Really?
I just keep pushing my pen.
See, I figured you would have seen it because there's like apparently there's a lot of hot dudes in it.
Oh, well, now I'm gonna
Well,
watch
yeah.
it.
What is it?
I mean,
Abs
it's a
galore.
totally
It's called
different,
Braveheart.
Now I'm definitely gonna watch it.
totally different
Yeah.
discussion. But that movie is pretty gay when you think about it. Not
300?
that there's anything wrong with that.
like
but
there's
I'm
a bunch of
saying,
heterosexual sex? Is that what you're getting at?
No, there's.
He's so jealous. That's why he brought that up.
Yeah.
Kind of like greased up guys.
You know, you can get that
slow-mo.
way. There's this place called a gym, and if you go frequently,
They'll grease you up for free.
you look better.
Yeah.
Hey girl, I thought we had such a chemistry here.
I'm not saying you have
going
to.
on.
I'm just saying if you wanted it.
Listen, it comes as is. So
All right. Duly noted.
Scratch and dent.
All right. Well, so far, Sam, you're in the lead.
You get
Congrats.
Moose at the appliance smart of dudes. Kiss
Here's
him-
the next one. You
kiss him
ready?
the bacon.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson! Wilson!
Joe Baga.
That would be Castaway. I finally stopped pushing my pen and I pushed the button instead.
Congrats, you got it.
You should have to say the next line on that one too.
Was that it?
You got it.
that's pretty good.
All right, this one. I think we all have seen this movie, but let's see who gets it.
We're going to live on! We're going to survive! Today, we celebrate our Independence Day!
Kapps.
Is it Independence Day?
Man, shit.
Team right
I was
side.
gonna say District 9.
Hunger Games.
I was pretty
I was
sure.
gonna say you've got mail, but then I realized I knew the answer.
I was pretty sure it was the Joy Luck Club. I gotta tell you.
Sweet.
Possibly the Sisterhood
What's
of the
let's get a
Traveling
scoreboard
Wow.
update.
We
Scoreboard
got
update.
scoreboard update. We've got Sam with 2, Joe with 1, BJ, Moose
real-
with 1, and Ash with Kapps with 1. All right, here we go.
How many does
Nice
Ash
work,
have?
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah. How many badges?
All right, here we go. Next one.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Slam.
That would be kindergarten cop. It's not a tumor.
All right, who wants to say the other famous line from Kindergarten Cop?
Nope. Nope.
That's
Nope.
it right there. Good.
All right.
Very good.
Here's the next one.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Oh yeah.
I'm not letting go. I can't.
I love you too damn much.
Joe Baga.
That's Titanic. Oh, damn. Totally thought it was.
What is it? We'll play it again.
Anyone else? All right, here we go.
I'm not letting go. I can't.
Not Titanic.
I love you too damn much.
Pass.
A hint?
Is it
Yeah.
Iceberg?
No
What
hints.
year?
Wow.
No hints?
No one got it, huh?
That's like
That
the
was-
most general line.
Wait, someone,
Is it three
someone
words?
just make a guess.
I'm pretty sure that
Three
that
words?
line has been said
Goodfellas?
in like a
Like
dozen
Sleepless in
movies.
Seattle or something.
It was
Liar, Liar?
The Matrix. That was Keanu.
yeah.
Figured, you know,
You
maybe.
can't distinguish Keanu from anything
Of
else.
all the lines in the Matrix trilogy,
That's the one you picked.
All right. Well, then this one, I know Slam will know this one, but let's see if anyone else can do it before him.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
Oh, it's Nick Cage.
Eyes! Ah!
It's the Nick Cage bees thing.
I know the
Don't
name.
tell him the answer.
I actually know it.
Joe Baga.
It's the Wicker Man?
Oh,
Yes! That's the
I
climax of the movie.
I just know that movie as the Nick Cage bees movie.
Oh my god. The climax of the movie is not the bees! Not the bees!
My sister's especially fond of the YouTube mashup with Taylor Swift, where it's like, never, 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 we get together.
I've never seen that.
How
movie.
does Nick Cage
Really?
get in such terrible
Yeah.
movies?
But that movie is such a it's such a classic make fun of movie.
Well, it's notoriously bad, which is like.
Is that the point?
Do I need to see it to know that it's notoriously bad?
That's a whole nother debate we should have for a segment. But sometimes movies are so bad they're good, and I like that genre. And maybe there's something wrong with me for that.
I'm a big fan of the movie Gremlins.
That's not bad.
Which is
it's it's bad.
You can get the fuck out.
I mean, Gremlins 2.
I think that was the first F-bomb of the whole show, which is fucking ridiculous.
Well, you know why? Because he just felt the need to be sincere.
Yeah, you don't
There
sound,
it is.
And I was gonna say you don't sound very sincere when you're swearing.
But you know,
Well, unless you really mean it.
unless it's like every once in a while, like you don't swear that much, and then all of a sudden you throw an F-bomb in there, and that's when you know someone's really.
Also, what was
being
I supposed to
sincere.
stay?
Well,
in,
for
in
fuck's
its
sake,
place?
let's get back on track here. Next
Yeah.
fucking thing.
I want a point.
Fuck shit ass.
Next
balls.
song.
Okay, ready?
You sound so insincere.
Here we go.
I mean that.
You lost your mind? He's got space dementia.
I'll take a stab.
Joe Baga.
Starship Troopers. Damn it.
Is it a Event
Wait, one more
Horizon?
time. Give us another.
You lost your mind? He's got space dementia.
Is that Alien?
No.
Aliens.
No.
To Catch a Predator.
Caps.
Is it Armageddon?
Team Red Side.
I should have
get
known
it
a
out,
line that
yeah.
shitty couldn't have been from Alien.
We're dominating over here.
Sure, Alien was a classic.
who's in the
Totally
lead
piggybacking on our success.
Who's
What's up?
we? You're not on our
It's
team.
Team Right Side. We're next to each
No,
other.
it's not. It's on me. Sorry.
This one, you think you know a person.
You go, girl.
But you're still gonna make
You
it
too,
into the
Kapps.
credits. It's like best boy.
Yeah, well, everybody's got to play their role, you know.
Also mentioned.
All right, you ready?
Always.
So far, we've got Slam with 3 in the lead, Caps with 2, second place, and then Joe and Moose tied for 3rd.
That's wrong, but whatever.
Oh, wait, Joe's got an extra point. I forgot, yeah.
Am I last?
I'm
Yeah.
trusting this scoreboard, though.
Oh.
Joe,
We're just
yeah.
not
So
gonna-
Joe and Caps are tied for 2. All right, here's the next one.
Get to the chopper!
Joe.
I'm going commando.
Wrong. Slam.
Is that True Lies?
Wait. Moose.
Platoon.
Oh, he was not in Platoon.
I feel really
Was
dumb
that
if this is right.
Schwarzenegger?
Is it Predator?
Yeah.
God, she's killing it.
What?
Jeez.
That's right. That was Predator.
Really?
Yeah, get to. I mean,
I'm pretty sure he
Yeah, that's
also yells it in
Schwarzenegger,
True
yeah.
Lies.
What
but
about
the
in
inflection was
Commando?
there. It's in every one of his
I
movies.
think he said it in Kindergarten Cop too. Because the kid has the scissors.
No, the weirdest one was when he said it in Junior.
all right.
Is that the one where he has a kid?
Yeah,
out
it
of
was.
his-
All right.
It was
Where
during
does
the
it come out
birthing
of?
scene, huh?
Yeah, he's like, get to the chopper, C-section.
All right.
It's coming out of my dick. Oh my god.
Get the chopper blade. It's the only thing cut my skin.
My
We're drifting into nightcap territory. Right now.
all right. This one, okay, we got a special, like, double jeopardy. This one is for Hey Girl because
She's down on the board.
this is like to try and get back on track.
Did you just give away the name of the movie?
She's got a gamble
Is it
eating
double Jeopardy?
2 hot
No.
dogs.
This one's for Hey Girl. You ready? You ready, Hey Girl?
Two hot dogs.
All right, here you go. Hey Girl.
Titanic.
Hey, girl.
Titanic.
Good.
I just like to say that it would have made my night had you gotten that wrong.
I was a little fearful I would have.
Castaway.
Is it Speed?
Speed 2.
All right, Slam, Kapps, you guys are tied at 3.
Game on.
Joe, you're at 2, and Moose and Hey Girl, you guys are at 1. This is the last one, so
It's worth
get your buzzers ready.
Hey, girl, I'll take up the rear with you. all
It's
day,
worth
baby.
2 points. It's worth 2 points.
Good.
And
worth
I'll
2
be right
points.
stuck in the middle.
No, you're not allowed.
All right,
You have to go home.
it's
Can I
kind of
watch?
difficult.
No.
We all kind of know who it is, but here we go. Ready?
You're fired.
Hey Girl.
Is it Terminator?
That's what I thought originally.
Is it Terminator 2?
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize I actually had a
Is
shot
it
at
Predator
this.
again?
But don't give us the answer.
Schwarzenegger.
Let
It's
us
True
guess.
Lies.
That's
You
it.
got negative points, I think, for guessing twice wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, take him down 1.
All right, who's gonna guess?
We'll play it again.
I'll-
Play it again.
We'll play one. Yeah, we'll play it again.
You're fired.
I
Was
guess
that last
I'll guess.
action? Oh,
Joe.
I think I guessed this once already. I'm going to guess it again. Commando. Damn it. One of these has to be Commando.
Slam.
was it Last Action Hero? Oh, come on.
That
I'll
was
give you
Van
guys a
Damme,
hint.
wasn't it?
Okay.
It's already been said
That
tonight.
was Van Damme.
No, I just
I
watched
said
that the other
True
movie.
Lies.
That's it.
I'll give you a hint.
Girl.
I'll give you a hint. That's the
Oh, I
answer.
got last. Damn.
Wow.
You suck so much.
I can't believe it. So,
Every game's
Give us a what was
So here's the
what were the
rundown.
rankings? Power rankings.
I think we need a tiebreaker.
We
Well-
just did.
you
Rock,
know what?
paper, scissors, real quick.
You know what? No. I think Hey Girl is actually, she's right on this one. There
What
needs to be a
else is
tiebreaker.
Whoa, Nomad tiebreaker. Going Nomad on
Oh,
ya
God, I'm-
in the game show here.
Okay, so this is a tiebreaker
involved?
between Kapps, Hey Girl, surprise, surprise,
What?
and Slam. All right. So I only have a few left here on the board, and I kind of think I know where this is going. So, whatever. Here we go.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Oh.
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Hey Girl had her hand up. Her buzzed in a microsecond
Just like
before
a-
Slam.
a
But I
pube-
think I
like a
might be
pube hair.
wrong.
Well, then you should definitely go first.
Go for it.
Princess Bride?
Totally wrong.
The
That's the
other
worst
one.
answer I've ever heard.
Slam.
That's from X-Men.
Oh, fuck. I would have never gotten that.
Wow, what an
think that was-
unfair question.
I know.
And for the tiebreaker, I have a comic freaking quote
only
that
movie
Slam is the resident expert
Well
on
done.
all things
So
comic.
with 5 points, Slam is our movie trivia winner.
It's hashtag
It's nice
science,
that-
Jeff.
And here's your prize, a autographed copy of Dumb and Dumber VHS from all the members of the Radio Nomad. You're welcome.
I remember signing this.
Yeah.
And yet I am excited to receive it.
Actually, it's yours too.
It's a little scratched.
We kept it from when you borrowed it.
It's I scratched it when I borrowed it last week. I'm sorry.
How do you scratch a VHS?
Well, Slam's our winner. That was a pretty sweet segment. We'll be back with more hot dudes, hot chicks, high flying audible action, and hot dogs. Nomad. Welcome back to the Radio Nomad. Who's that playing us in? Is that Humble Fire? Bumblebee? Or whatever? I think that's who it is. It's a sweet band. Humble Fire.
Bumblebee
Check them out. Check them out. www.humblefire.edu, I think.
Yeah.
That's the URL.
Just fire up web crawler there.
So this is a new segment that we're doing. We're going to try this out. It's called the Tips and Unpopular Opinion segment. Basically, it's exactly how it sounds, just like most of our segments are. We just have a lot of insight here on the Radio Nomad, and we like to share it. We like to give you a lot of good tips, tips of the week. You might call them pro tips. Fuck yeah! Nomad tips.
I know.
Just whatever kind of tips you want.
You said it.
Totally. Does anyone have something that they just really are excited about? They just want to let Nomad Nation know.
I'd like everyone to know that they should be preventing fire or forest fires because they're the only ones who can.
Do you have any specific tips for that, Smokey?
Nah, man.
Is that your
I'm
nickname?
just saying, like, don't start forest fires.
Just
man.
stop lighting leaves on fire.
Yeah, so like if you're like having a fire in like the forest, don't let it spread. Yeah.
I want to hear from a guest that we haven't had on the show for a while. Peanut, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. I don't have a tip.
You gotta stay close to the mic.
Yeah, that mic
No.
is...
No.
Peanut tip number 1.
Let's hear it. Yeah,
No,
that's good.
no,
Yeah.
no. Okay, I have, it's not a tip, but it's a little bit of information that I think is really fun,
Okay,
especially
good.
for you hipsters, if there are any in the audience.
Tons.
But, while I was visiting Chicago recently, I went to the Field Museum and they had a display on the Chicago World's Fair. And did you know the reason that PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon, has the name it has? Do you know?
I don't know.
Did it win a ribbon?
It won.
I have no idea. I'm sorry for interrupting.
It won the blue ribbon at the World's Fair in Chicago.
What's the blue ribbon?
It's the winner for the beer.
So it's not like second place or something?
Well, a blue ribbon generally means the fucking winner.
Pro
So,
tip.
just saying.
At like
So-
fairs?
It's hashtag science, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Hashtag 1800s
Yeah.
blue ribbon winner. But I bet all these hipsters didn't know that's why it was the Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Actually,
Hashtag knowledge.
Peanut tip.
I actually think it says that on the can.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
Oh.
I didn't know
sorry.
that. And
I
Okay, well, I didn't know.
It's still a tip.
Pro tip.
I definitely
Whoa.
knew it won a ribbon somewhere because.
Yes.
I'm glad we sorted that out, though.
Yeah, it's good to know
But
for
weren't
sure.
you kind of like, oh yeah, ribbon, blah blah blah, but like the blue ribbon of the World's Fair in like 1800s, that's like a big deal.
Why aren't you drinking PBR right now?
The 1884 Blue Ribbons Fair,
'Cause it
World's
sucks.
Fair.
It's shitty.
It was good 100 years ago.
It won the
okay?
blue ribbon for being so shitty. It was the shittiest beer, so they at least got first in something.
Yeah.
First in shit.
Oh.
And that's why they're doing so well today.
Okay, cool.
Peanut truth.
I have an
Hashtag knowledge.
unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a lot of that.
I got a lot of them.
Let's hear-
Big bags of unpopular opinions.
Let's hear one.
You just are a big bag.
I
of
don't think it's
unpopular.
necessary to refrigerate your ketchup.
Oh, that's probably
Have you ever had hot ketchup,
no,
though?
it's not necessary.
Like
Hot
ketchup left out too long at the barbecue? It's the fucking worst.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. That's sitting under the sun, though.
That's why you
Well,
keep
everything's
it in the
under the
fridge
sun.
or in the cooler.
Well, I just keep it on the
I
counter.
keep my barbecues on lockdown.
I'll put it in the
with
cabinet or
ketchup.
something.
I
Like
will.
you have in a dark room.
I do agree, though. I think that ketchup is best served. It's a dish best served at room temperature. It's much better than when it's cold. Like it can make your corn dogs cold, or your chicken nuggets.
True.
So I'd rather have it be at room temperature so that it actually heats up when you dip your corn dog in.
No, I'll sacrifice I'll sacrifice temperature for consistency. I just had hot dog
makes
earlier, and you get that.
What'd you
little-
think?
Dog was good.
What did you not do before you poured your ketchup?
Well,
Oh yeah.
What did
Tell
you
everybody,
fail
yeah.
Tell
on?
us. Pro
Tell
tip.
everyone.
Pro anti-tip.
This
oh
is a-
hey,
this is a pro tip.
How about this for a pro tip?
Shake your ketchup, idiot, or
Shake
you'll
it.
get the juice.
Shake your ketchup or you
Oh.
get the juice.
I got the juice.
Moose likes the juice. It's okay.
He got juice on his wiener.
I'm not against the juice in the right situation.
Like HGH juice.
Oh well, how do you think I look so good?
Genetics? I don't know.
Well, a combination of genetics and hard work.
Oh, okay.
I like how he keeps winking and pointing at me after everything he says.
I
I
you
thought
do
he-
like that? She likes it.
My radar is going up and up and
Wait, now hold on, Moose. Were you
call it
winking?
radar.
Were
Scale
you
of
winking
here
and
to
pointing?
here. We're at about here, Moose. So keep going.
All right, well, we'll take this into hot tub later and we'll hash it out.
Hashtag.
You look very flexible. Very flexible.
So you're winking and pointing at her and not me.
Oh,
'Cause I've been
Well,
feeling
maybe
good
it
all
was
night.
you. Oh,
I mean, if I understand.
maybe
thought
I
we
was
were
just
talking
being
about ketchup.
conceited and he's pointing at you.
Can we get the conversation back to ketchup, please?
Yeah, we should probably.
Oh,
57.
real quick question. Do you guys have a preference of ketchup flavor? I mean, ketchup brand, or is just like
Yes,
ketchup?
Heinz.
I like
Not all
cherry.
the same.
Oh,
Anything
sorry, you
organic.
said brand.
Yeah, brand.
so
Okay, basically it boils down to Hunt or Heinz.
Heinz, 57.
As
all the
long as
way.
it's not the
peanut
knockoff.
truth.
That's another one I've never.
Peanut, I see you brought your announcer.
On the rare occasion,
welcome.
I've ended up with
Peanut
ketchup
smackdown.
that is not Heinz ketchup. I have noticed no difference.
Have you ever
personally.
gone to a
You're a
restaurant
liar.
though where they make their own ketchup and you're like, okay, guys,
Oh,
that's
that's
cute and
different.
all, but just give me the fucking Heinz.
Absolutely.
No, the
Yeah.
subject is sincerity, and I mean that with all sincerity. I've never noticed a difference.
Yeah.
That's funny because in all
There's something
sincerity,
wrong with
I've
you.
never noticed the difference between Hunt's and Heinz, but I've definitely noticed the difference when they make their own, like a restaurant makes their own. I would so much rather they just give me
That's true. I
some
have had
fake ketchup.
I've had bad, like, quote unquote homemade ketchup. There's the house ketchup.
You know what is crazy is why is ketchup still served in these ridiculous fucking packets?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
who is
packet.
it?
When are we going to evolve from the packets that no matter what you do, you get ketchup all over your fingers?
Also, who is it out there that thinks that's enough ketchup for fucking anything?
Yeah, you like individually wrapped ketchups for each fry that you have.
I mean, isn't it only like fast food places that do that? So you
No.
should probably just go to a better place.
I don't know if it's a fast food
with
restaurant.
better food, and you'll get better ketchup.
It's definitely where I take all my dates. I don't know if it's
So-
a fast food restaurant.
You're relating
You can
the
pay up to
food
$7 for a plate.
quality.
Yeah, you get lower food quality, you get lower condiment quality.
There's actually places that give you the ketchup and like you pull off the little. thing
Oh, yeah,
and
they've
you dip
upgraded
in.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, DQ.
But you're not gonna find that at McDonald's because you're not paying for it. Okay.
Peanut truth.
But you will find it at Dairy Queen because it's much higher scale. They have them at DQ.
You will find it there, not because it's higher scale, because they love you.
Oh, well, that's nice too. Pro tip, Dairy
Because they're
Queen loves
trying
you.
to increase their customers.
I have an unpopular opinion.
All right.
Let's see if it's unpopular.
Curious George, beloved children's book series.
Oh, man.
The guy in the yellow hat is kind of weird, right?
Really weird.
Can we agree to that? Like that whole...
Oh, no, you didn't! Like, you mean like his owner?
Well,
Yeah, the man in the yellow hat.
Oh, is that what you call
Yeah,
your
Oh,
mom
his
or dad?
owner.
Did I say that wrong? The man in the yellow hat.
Like
is
he's a
weird.
slave?
And those books aren't even fucking good. All
They're
right, I'll put
children's
Captain
books.
Underpants against Curious George any day of the week.
I thought that was.
Well, and as we were discussing on the break, what was the man in the yellow hat's profession? Because I think he was just a
Right.
poacher.
Yeah, right. Like there's a lot
He's
of
wandering around the
unanswered
jungle,
questions
took
about
a monkey
Curious
home on the
George.
plane, no questions asked.
I think he's a
carrying
punter
them
for the
around
Minnesota
all over
Vikings.
the fucking place, like, and like if you're a guy in a yellow hat, instantly like red flags all over the fucking place. It's like, all right, what are you doing here, bud?
As a connoisseur of yellow
if you're
hats, I
wearing
disagree
a
with
yellow
that,
outfit, it probably makes sense that you're wearing a
Then
yellow
they probably
hat.
they probably think you're a male model because
Right.
like you're
He
so
was a
good at
good-looking guy.
coordinating.
I'll grant that.
He was hot.
He was a hot dude.
He's really hot.
He was very fit.
Yeah.
Are we
Who do you think's
grand-
hotter, the man in the yellow hat or Arthur?
The man in the yellow hat. All the
Arthur
way.
was a hot
Oh,
rat.
Arthur.
Was he a rat? Was that what he was supposed to be?
He was a fucking anteater.
Arthur is
Yeah, I
not
think
a
he was an
rat.
anteater.
No,
Who
I thought
said
they were
that?
rabbits. What?
No, that was his neighbor, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Who got-
Arthur was the anteater on PBS, right? And
Yeah, I think.
I don't
he was
think
a-
they were
And I
anteaters.
said,
He's
hey,
He's not an anteater.
what a wonderful
What was he?
time of day.
Well, I don't know what he was.
Oh no.
What are they? What are they?
Hey, Beard, you're the guy with the
All right.
computer
Well,
over
if
here.
anybody knows what Arthur was, you could just send it in to the Radio Nomad at gmail.com.
An aardvark.
We'd seriously
I
appreciate
think we
that.
all agree that he's not an anteater.
Yeah,
he's a
no,
rat.
definitely not
I'm
an anteater.
standing.
If
to
he was an
anteater.
aardvark, then he is in fact an anteater because they're virtually the same.
He's
animal.
also the first letter in the the first word in the dictionary, which is cool.
Aardvark is?
Yeah.
Here's the real
Yeah.
truth, though, that once you start talking
believe
shit
that.
about beloved children's books, people get riled up real fast. And I feel like I
Interesting.
proved that already. It's
That's true, and that's
it's
why nobody.
hashtag Jeff Science
Can you
all
show us
day
some
long,
evidence?
all
Oh, wait.
night long.
And that's why nobody fucks with the rainbow fish. Let me just say that right there.
I have a tip,
Thanks,
actually.
Jordy.
So for those of you in Minnesota, biking, you're on your bicycle, it is actually legal to go through a red light because they have this law that makes it legal to go through a red light because some of them have sensors on them that deal with weight. And so if you're not, a person on a bike isn't heavy enough, it's weighted for cars. So if you go through, you have the option to go through the red light. So a little pro tip, when you're on your bike, look both ways, obviously, because if you don't look both ways, you could get hit by a car.
Oh.
And you can go through a red light.
More you know.
I have a unpopular opinion then. Bikers shouldn't go through red lights. They should obey the same fucking rules as everybody else on the road.
Why?
And this is a guy that bikes to work every day. I just think that
Disagree.
I feel like that when I'm biking, I own just as much as the road as the cars that are going by me. And to blatantly fly in the face of the rules that everybody else on the road has to follow feels just disrespectful. And I feel like I stop at every red light and I wait till it's green and then I go again.
You know what
Old moose.
I don't like is when bikers are
Moves
so
and
they're
moves.
riding next to you and you go to take a right hand turn and they're not turning and then you almost hit them and then they get mad at you and it's like, well, I didn't see you first of all and I'm trying to turn. Like, that really bothers me. I don't like that, but I don't know how to fix it.
As a regular biker, I do feel like that is one of the larger conflicts currently on the road as far
Yeah,
as like,
turning is a
where the rules
clusterfuck.
go. I always try and stay behind people if they're signaling their turn. Now, if you don't use your signal and you turn into me, you're the asshole.
That's true.
Because you had a way to tell me.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
As far as the stopping at red lights thing, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, like cars that are sitting at red lights, they press a pedal and they're going. Me, a person on a bike, I need that momentum. And obviously you need to
take
check.
longer though.
If you're cutting people off going through red lights, then obviously you're fucking up.
It plays into my whole philosophy of that everybody needs to take it easy on roads, bikers and cars. It's like, just take it easy. Everybody slow down. Your time's not that important. Bikers,
Okay, I really got to say something really quick.
You fucking asshole.
So, would you be okay with if they allow bikers to go through the red lights like they do, but they also allowed cars to go through red lights if they look both ways?
No, everybody needs to take it easy.
Yeah,
Your
it would
time
be
is
so
not
much
that important.
easier.
Everybody slow down.
If you could just go through red lights, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah, they should just all be replaced with stop signs.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything should just slow down and everybody just be respectful of pedestrians, bikers, and cars. Everybody just slow down. Your time's not that important, fucking Hollywood.
I have one thing
Hollywood.
to say. It's not really.
Hashtag Hollywood. Peanut.
Well, I just have one thing to say that's not really that important, but I feel like I get both sides of it because I've been on both sides of it. And I think from the biker perspective, the only reason I think that rule is okay is because when you're biking, you're hyper aware. And when you're driving in your car, you are far from hyper aware. So I don't think that makes it okay that you can be like, okay, I stopped and I looked and then I go. But the thing is, like, you really did look because you're on your bike. And if you don't look, you're going to get hit and you're going to die.
Well, that's a really
and when
good
you're
point.
driving, you're like, oh, I just got a text message. Oh, who's that from?
People,
it's a red light. I don't really care. I don't know.
Peanut truth.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, it's a weird rule, right? Like, why does the biker get to go? But
The thing
from
is
my
that you're
perspective-
supposed to really just only enforce the rule when it actually applies. But the truth of the matter is that, like, if you run a red light and the police stops you, hey, you've got a little excuse.
There you go. So Peanut wins the argument that she's having with Moose.
Children's
Moose is wrong
books.
and he's stupid.
And just to, one last piece. All I know is when I'm in a car, I hate bikers. And when I'm on a bike, I hate cars.
That's well said.
Word up.
Everybody hates everyone. That's Nomad tip. Just know that no matter where you are in the world, you're hated.
Donut truth.
Tips, unpopular opinions, we got it all. I think this new segment that we just tried out tonight is going to be a very popular one. Stick around, we're going to have the infamous nightcap coming up on the Radio Nomad.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be alone. Ritual unions got me in trouble again. I was wondering of a white dress and the mistress and the spirit holding my hand.
Welcome back. Segment 6. You know what that means, right? I do. I think. Wait. Yep. I was right. It's a nightcap. So, we're surrounded by hot dudes. A couple hot chicks, Just bring a load of everything.
Well, thank you. Oh.
I'd say the the level of hot chickness.
Slam's hot.
The level of hot chickness in here, I would say probably quadruples the level of hot dudeness.
I concur.
I'd say it's at like a 8 to 2.
8 to 2.
Yeah, it doesn't quadruple
2%.
it.
8 to 2%.
Kind of like the blue lanterns supercharge the green lanterns when they're in the presence of each other, right? Huh? You guys? Huh?
I don't know what that means, but I
can
just
go.
ask for your algorithm.
Yeah. Math.
Yeah, math.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds algebraic.
Mathematical.
I got a question.
Totally math.
Ooh, we like questions. Or I do. Joe?
This is for
I'm a
the
fan.
hot girls.
Oh.
Would you rather prefer a guy that drives everywhere in a pretty badass car, or a guy who bikes everywhere in a pretty badass bike?
Motorbike?
No, pedal bike.
Like he doesn't have a car at all?
Like he decided he didn't need a car because he bikes everywhere.
But how are you going to take a girl on a date?
You got a bike with him.
Oh.
He's got a extension.
He's got a child seat.
He's got like a rickshaw set up.
An extension, like
I like
like a
bikers,
spoiler.
but you know, if we're gonna go on dates, you're
You
gonna
need
want
to
a
get
new
picked up.
car.
What if he picks you up in a limo? He's in the
No,
back.
Gross.
Biking.
All right.
And
he's
by
like, he's-
limo, do you
but
mean
what?
a tandem bike?
That's too much.
Yeah, tandem.
All right. So
Tandem biking would be fun.
follow up to that question then. For the ladies, how a dude pulls up? You usually see him out on his bike, so he bikes around. He pulls up. He's got a shitty ass car. Just like obviously does not put a lot of money or care into it. That a deal breaker?
No.
That you taking off points?
No.
Okay, how about
You're
this?
also involved in this question, so I'm looking at you.
So
as well.
it doesn't matter if they show up in like a '94 Camry and they're like, "Hey man, sorry, but I
I'm
got
not
a super
really,
nice
like-
bike."
At this point in my life, I'm not really concerned about what they're driving or not driving or biking or not biking. Like, if it's a good guy, I'm interested in hanging out with him. So.
Can I get an amen?
Nomad cred.
Nomad cred, yeah.
Nomad cred.
Did anyone else want to put a different spin on this car bike conundrum?
Oh, I'll tell you. Like for most dudes that I know,
I was joking. I don't want to hear about
I'm
it.
thinking
I
about-
just want
I'm
to say,
thinking about
like, I
getting in
don't
my
mean to be
car.
like, I mean, and I think that sounds like a really generic response, but honestly, like, there's a lot more issues, a lot more things that could be going on, and so.
Yeah.
That's just begging for a peanut truth.
So that's true enough. On another note,
peanut truth.
and I asked Hey Girl this already, so that you don't need to necessarily answer, but is it just me, or are Oreos nowadays much easier to twist apart than they used to be?
I don't eat Oreos, I don't know.
They are definitely.
They're easier.
Like,
It's.
But
But
have
it's
their
good.
algorithm. So
Why would
they're
you
easier.
eat Oreos? There's like so many good real cookies.
Like Hydrox.
Because Oreos
please.
are freaking delicious.
That's like asking me why would I eat fruit roll-ups when there's fruit?
Exactly.
Like because fruit
Exactly.
roll-ups have the right synthetic fake blend to trick my brain into think that
Yeah.
it's
And
amazing.
sometimes you just want a sugary treat with some crushed up horse bone in it.
It's called
With
a
s-
donut.
with a new easy open top. You know, the resealable Oreo top thing. It's nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you don't even have to slide the trays out anymore.
And feel all guilty
I
every
love
time
that.
you eat an Oreo.
Yeah.
I gotta say, my coworker challenged me to try a tangerine today because I told him I never had a tangerine. They're terrific.
They're good.
Yeah, my coworker today told me she can't eat fruit because she hates the consistency. And I was like, yeah,
The
but
consistent flavor.
and I was
in
like,
your
what
mouth,
about But you gotta at least
simultaneously
like apples.
tangy and sweet. It was amazing.
So she hates like perfect
by-
consistency.
So like I
and
should,
by can't, she means I choose not to?
Well, yeah. Sorry, can't was more her word than
Yeah, but
what
no,
she
I
actually
mean, I
meant to
get
say.
it that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's interesting.
well, she's
you
never.
guys-
But here's my issue. I was like, so you don't like oranges? She was like, no. I was like, what about apples? She was like, no. I was like, it's not even the same consistency, like even remotely.
She's a fruit omniac.
Fruit maniac.
She's hydrofruitic.
To her credit, though, she makes like shakes or like smoothies, so she can eat the fruit.
Oh, I do give
That's
her a
no
lot of credit for
to
that.
her. No credit.
Well,
Ton-
she's at
tons of
least
credit.
trying to eat fruit. She just doesn't like the consistency of it.
She's
so-
an anti-fruitist.
Maybe she needs to start at a lower pace, like just like fruit snacks.
So she just throws it.
Or
So she,
even like Gushers.
so she just throws them in a blender with
Fruity
some ice
Pebbles.
and calls it a day.
She's a
you
nice
can
girl.
work your way
She
into
sounds
fruit.
kind of like an asshole.
Huh?
What are some other fruits that aren't actually fruit?
You were thinking it.
She's I will say she's a weirdo.
This is why girls are stereotyped into being super judgmental.
You're
Why?
welcome.
Because we can judge someone based on whether they like fruit or not.
I was gonna say every feminist in
Wait,
the
so to
tri-state area
clarify though,
is grown.
is liking fruit a good thing or a bad thing?
Both.
No, you
Yeah.
should
Is
like
there
fruit.
like a
Fruit is
level of
awesome.
Fruit likeness.
I think it's fucked
Yeah.
up if you don't like fruit. Like, who doesn't like fruit?
Well, to be clear, it wasn't
What do you
that she
have
didn't.
against fruit?
It wasn't that she didn't like fruit. It was the consistency. As
Right.
someone who hates mushrooms because of the consistency.
Okay, but people don't get food, like, literally, like, they're starving, so you know what? Like, get over it.
Some people actually pick through turds and find like pieces of corn. And try and
Meanwhile,
feed
we all
themselves that
shopped
way.
for our clothes.
Dude, even tangerines are good.
And I don't even like doing that.
It's amazing.
So, Moose, did
Even
you have a
this guy
tangerine
knows.
today? And how was it?
I'm gonna try to steer this conversation back to tangerines
Thank you.
as much as possible
Thank you.
because
I have
had
a
one today and
question.
it was fucking terrific.
What?
Yeah.
It was. I'll even tell you, it was a sumo tangerine. Like apparently that's a flavor.
What's the
Cost
difference between all these
Oh,
different
Sumos are the
oranges?
bomb.
Like, there's tangerines.
Tangerines, guys.
There's
I'm telling you.
clementines.
What is the
mandarins?
wait?
Do you
For
recommend?
I could say whatever.
For those
I want
of you,
right now,
hey, for those of
no
you
one's
guys
gonna hear
who, for those of you who have
Penises.
experience with with
Oh, you heard that.
a lot of citrus, what's probably your most favorite obscure citrus?
Citric
Sumo
acid.
tangerine.
Meyer lemon.
Tangerine.
Myanmar.
The sumo specifically.
I would say probably South African
Stop
tangerines.
impersonating me.
Sorry.
Yeah, the South African blend.
Don't mind me. I'm Joe
Hey,
Bag of Donuts.
What are you guys doing for Easter?
I'm getting really high
Yeah.
on drugs.
I wanna.
I'm gonna sleep in.
Marijuana.
Is
drugs.
anybody actually doing really anything for Easter?
Oh, Jesus is rising.
Oh.
Yeah, Jesus is doing something.
And by
the
that,
Easter bunny too.
I mean I'm going to get a boner and call it Jesus.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I'm just gonna
And
get a
then I'm
boner
going to
and
get-
proclaim.
Yeah. And then,
Should
Oh,
we have
Jesus.
like a Freester? Like a friend's Easter?
that's what I
I've
had one of those before.
My Easter is
Awesome.
packed as fuck.
I like Friendsgiving.
Your Easter basket? Lucky?
Kind of sucks.
Oh, unlucky?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if anybody wants to drive out to
What do you think the
fucking
percentage
Plymouth.
of people are that are pumped about
Freezer.
Easter right now? I think it's probably under 40%.
Nobody's pumped about Easter. It just happens.
I'm
The
kind of pumped
Catholics
though. I got
are.
relatives coming into town. Relatives I like though, which
Okay,
are the
that's
rarest
cool.
breed of
That's cool.
relative.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I remember how last show I was asking these Sam or Joe questions.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I was asking Sam or Joe questions.
I
just
was here
like,
for that, yeah.
You know,
Oh, Sam
who
or Joe?
who would do better at who would do who
Like,
who would
would
be
you
better
rather?
at shooting hoops, Sam or Joe?
Oh, okay.
It's
Do you
the
want to
Easter
know the
bunny.
answer to that
yeah,
question?
who would be better at movie trivia?
Or
Sam or
Jesus.
Joe?
Well, we already know
Well,
that.
So who would be better at ice skating, Sam or Joe?
Easter
We
bunny.
covered this one.
All right. So who would be better at flailing their arms, Sam or
Easter
Joe?
bunny.
Joe.
You think?
I'm pretty gangly.
Wait, let's
I
play,
think
let's
Sam
play
would.
Sam, Joe, or the Easter Bunny.
No, just Sam or Joe. Who would be better at flailing their arms?
Joe.
Oh, definitely Bag.
Ganglehoff.
Yeah.
I get no credit
He's
around
got
here, Beard.
Here's the thing:
long
is that
arms.
I
Is
think
there
that
a
I
reward?
Let me
think
see your arms. Oh
But
my
it doesn't
God.
matter about
Look
how
at 'em.
long they are.
Look at
It's more
'em.
about the coordination, and I think Slam has a very flaily coordination.
Let's see your arms.
Yeah,
These are my arms.
No.
make
dude.
an S with your arms.
An S?
Yeah, Sam. Oh, that's a great S.
I think it depends on his.
You got
an S.
coordination.
Yeah.
I think it depends on his
got
motivation.
It is
to
if
do
I'm
it.
facing this way.
Let me see that
I'll
S
take,
again.
I'll take A girl over everybody right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, Joe or Slam. Please, each of you describe your approach towards doing the splits. Like, what is your warm up, and how do you do the splits?
Okay. Well, first, I attempt to do the splits every single day of my life for the first 20 years. When unsuccessfully doing that, then maybe by then I will be flexible enough. I guess I would start by wearing really slippery socks, and then going on like a really polished wood floor, maybe like a gymnasium that hasn't been swept in years. And then I would just I would stand with my legs about shoulder width apart and just go for it and jump straight up and just come down. And it depends what the if the prize was like $1 million, that's my approach.
That's a bad
What if
idea.
it was $200?
It's a
What
real-
if it's only $200? Would you have the same approach?
Well, if it was $200, yes, but if it was only $200, that makes it sound like it's less. So
Only 200 is less, and that's real.
Now, do I have to actually do them all the way, or do I just have to do it better than Slam?
Nope. You got to touch.
Yeah.
Touch
What's
like
your approach?
Sack to floor,
Yeah.
heel
touch
to
the
floor,
baga,
heel to floor.
touch
Yeah.
Joe Baga's baga to the floor.
The
Yeah.
Easter Bunny wants to see it.
He wants to see the bag.
Yeah. He's like, I've seen that.
Sam, do you think?
I don't think I realized
Yeah.
the Easter Bunny was such a pervert before today.
I would have to
really?
go. I would
Where
definitely
have
have
you
to go
been?
slower then.
You've been wrapped up with Jesus.
In temple.
Wrapped up with Jesus.
Oh, just in temple. Sorry.
Well, I think. I don't know. Slam. How would you do the splits?
Well, first I would save up a good sum of money, and then I would have the tendons in my legs replaced with horses.
Yeah.
With horses, like
Yeah.
full horses,
No, small horses. Very small horse. They got to go in my leg.
Like a
I
pony?
can't fit
like
a whole,
micro horses.
Like a pony.
like microscopic horses
Okay.
that would then pull
no,
my
that makes
remaining
sense.
tendons in the correct direction, allowing me to do the
There's
splits
no
anywhere.
such thing as microscopic ponies.
Yeah, it's
There's
science,
also
it's
no such thing
hashtag
as me
science
doing
Jeff,
the
okay?
splits.
Okay, just checking.
Hashtag science Jeff.
So
There are
anyway, microscopic
ponies.
horses, which are very real. Very real.
Oh.
And they would allow me to do the splits anywhere because they would be doing internal tug of war on my tendons, pulling them in the correct direction.
New topic. New topic. New topic.
Yeah, how often do you change your bed sheets?
Every 2 weeks.
Oh,
Whoa!
Stole my breath in that one.
As
I don't feel
often
that bad.
as the
Once a
girl
month.
that I live with makes me.
I do it every other time I do laundry, which is once a month.
Yeah,
I change my sheets every day,
That's all.
every single day.
No, sheets on your bed, not like in your
you guys
underpants.
are gross.
No, you guys are sick every day.
So gross.
Sometimes twice a day.
Dude, well, you gotta get all the dust.
What are you doing that you need to change them so often?
Oh, it's just
Well, that's-
I'm perfectly clean in every
Every
sense of the manner. So I just have to be on top of things.
Okay, you almost stumbled on.
On top of the sheets?
Beard actually had a surgery to have his butthole removed because pooping is dirty.
So how does he?
Well, we don't talk about it.
Everybody poops.
Except for Beard.
No, everybody poops.
You guys.
Everybody poops in the shower.
Who's shower?
Well, yeah.
Hey guys, you know that expression?
I only
I'd
poop
give
in
an
the
arm and a
bath.
leg for that. What would you actually give an arm and a leg for? Besides an additional arm and a leg and a bunch of other stuff.
Tail. It's tail in play.
$1 million.
So you'd lose an arm and a leg to have a tail.
No.
That'd be
Then
like
you could be like that cool fucking guy that's like, yo.
that's what
Okay,
that cool
okay.
guy does.
How
Is he
about-
has a tail and says yo.
How about a lottery winner? Because then you win like millions of dollars.
But you don't have an arm or a leg.
Is
then you
it,
can
What a
is
both.
it you don't have an arm or a leg?
They're
or
both
you don't have
gone.
an arm or a leg?
No, you don't. You say I give an arm and a leg,
Nothing.
Is it a hand? Just a hand or a whole
whole arm, shoulder, and
Oh, jeez.
and
Nothing.
I'm
I would-
talking the whole femur, knee, other bone. the whole
Shoulders,
thing.
knees, and toes.
I just
knees
know
and toes,
femur. That's
knees
the
and
only.
toes.
I
would-
Eyes and
I
ears
would give an
and-
arm and a
What are you-
leg
what are you
for
gonna
a
say, Beard?
lifetime of love and affection from a beautiful woman.
I would probably give it for 30 extra IQ points.
Joe Bag of Donuts. Joe Bag of Donuts.
Bega, what?
How is the well? I don't understand the relation between what you
Sounds
said.
like you're set, dude.
You'd give it.
That's what that girl just said.
You know what? I would give an arm and a leg to complete the bag of donuts. How
about that?
Dude,
Your arm and leg are not going to be in the
Joe.
donuts. They are not going to be in the donuts.
I'd give my
sir.
left nut to have an arm and a leg.
Ambulance.
Oh my god. Now we're talking about pecan caramel roll. I thought we were talking about donuts. Okay.
Wait, is there dessert?
Only if you want it, Slam.
Oh, I do. If there's chocolate involved. Hey, how do y'all feel about? And I know this is an unpopular opinion. I feel like it was mine from last week. How do y'all feel about fruit in your food? You know, like raisin bread.
I don't like the consistency.
As long as it's not in my foot.
Yeah.
Why would
As
it
long
be in
as-
your foot?
How do you feel about fruit in your foot?
How do you feel about foot in your food?
I'm not a big fruit foot guy.
Where are we?
Not a fruit foot guy.
What about like
But
grape
why
matching?
I find that
would fruit
surprising,
be in your
Moose.
foot?
I would have guessed
Does
that
that
you were.
happen to you?
Well, if you're walking barefoot through a field through a huckleberries, yeah, you're going to get fruit on your feet.
And that's what meese do, so it makes sense.
And meese do what they do. You know?
Meese, plural.
Keeps trying to talk, but backs off.
Who are me?
He's got nothing.
Hey, do you guys have any shout-outs tonight?
No.
Oh, yeah, I would like to shout out to...
World Star! World Star!
World Star?
World
Okay,
Star.
so we got one World Star.
I have two
Peanut?
simultaneously. I would like to shout out to the Easter Bunny and Jesus for rising. Thank you.
Oh,
thanks, guys.
May the best
Also,
bunny win.
elevators around the
Peanut
world.
Truth.
And also planes.
I'd like to give a shout out to the brave women of the Minneapolis Police Department who are always ready to put Jesus and the Easter Bunny back down every Easter evening.
What? I don't get the...
I thought they were going to rise.
Is that not how it works?
I thought they were rising.
Yeah, is that not how it works? Jesus rises with the Easter Bunny, and then we have to kill them or they'll stop us.
Okay.
Right?
The rise of the machine.
I guess I don't understand Easter. And then you like...
That's the next... That's what
and then
the
you have to
fourth
get their. Then you have to
installment
collect their
of Terminator.
eggs to hatch more of them.
for next year.
Nobody understands
You know, it's,
Otherwise, there's no Easter next year.
You know, it's a nightcap when Hey Girl is just actively texting.
Are you kidding? That's every segment.
Fucking over yet? Or,
Hey, at least she came here to text.
Dear
Last week she didn't
Jesus.
even show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find tickets for something.
Oh, cool story, bro. You should tell that one at parties.
Oh, that makes it way better.
All right.
Hi, I'm
wait,
Hey
wait.
Girl. I'm
I had a
looking for-
I got a
out.
shout out. I got a shout out to
Jesus.
no.
Oh, the
Penmanship.
Easter Bunny.
I can't read my own writing.
Dom
Shit.
Perignon.
Lulu?
Lululemon.
Oh, Dino. Dino. Shout out to Dino. Shout out to old Matt.
Oh, Pee Dino. Hey, whoa, you can't just steal my shout out right at the end of the show. Like, oh, Matt, I love you.
Love you, Dada.
Love you, Dada. Thanks for tuning in. We're on iTunes now in case whatever mode you're listening to, whether it be YouTube or clicking on a bunch of Facebook links, connecting to the Google, the RadioNomad.com, whatever it is. If that's inconvenient for you, check us out on iTunes. It's the Radio Nomad. I'm Joe Big Donuts along with Slamzy, the Beard, and a Moose.
Peanut out.
Peanut. Hey, girl, thanks for showing up. Finally, it's been like probably a couple months now because you're never here. Thanks to everyone who's listening, and really just everyone who helps us out. All the people who bought shirts again, thank you very much. We'll be back in, I don't know, a week or two, maybe two. Yeah, probably a fortnight or so. We'll be back, and we'll be back at you, dropping massive, atomic, high-flying, audible bombs on your eardrums. So, Joe Baggy Donuts signing out. Nomad.
Attention on a motivator showing us 4 kids on tour, 3,000 miles in a photo car, not knowing what's going on. All I'm doing is touring out like this. Hell no, no premonition gonna save me. To the end, our journey to the end, to the end, to the end, our journey to the end, to the end, to the end, to the end, our journey to the end. Man, this place is fucked. 3 months go by.